CNN. Russians are increasingly raping Ukrainian men on occupied territories.
Here's a summary of the article.
Your profile can be used to present content that appears more relevant based on your possible interests, such as by adapting the order in which content is shown to you, so that it is even easier for you to find content that matches your interests. Content presented to you on this service can be based on your content personalization profiles, which can reflect your activity on this or other services, possible interests, and personal aspects. Information regarding which content is presented to you and how you interact with it can be used to determine whether the content, e.g., reached its intended audience and matched your interests. Reports can be generated based on the combination of datasets regarding your interactions and those of other users with advertising or content to identify common characteristics. Information about your activity on this service, such as your interaction with ads or content, can be very helpful to improve products and services and to build new products and services based on user interactions, the type of audience, etc. Content presented to you on this service can be based on limited data, such as the website or app you are using, your non-precise location, your device type, or which content you are interacting with. Certain information is used to ensure the technical compatibility of the content or advertising, and to facilitate the transmission of the content or ad to your device.
This post received a score of 23,000, with an upvote ratio of 89%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Just wait until Putin hears about this, he will be right there on his horse.
It's crucial that international bodies and human rights organizations investigate these crimes.
International Red Cross had already proved it is a joke.
Mother Russia would be proud.
I think I remember a leaked phone call between a Russian soldier and his wife where the latter was encouraging him to rape as many Ukrainians as possible. Or was it a fever dream?
Sadly, it was not a fever dream. In the recording, the wife was telling the husband to be safe when he was doing it so as to not catch anything.
I believe she said she does not want to find out and to use precaution because the Ukrainian women are riddled with disease.
Sergey, please use protection. I don't want you to catch anything from raping those evil Nazi women. The women? Okay, Sergey, just don't forget to say "Niet homo" before you begin.
What use will it be? My name is already Sergey.
I once read somewhere that towards the end of WW2, when the Germans knew they were losing, they would try to flee the eastern side of Germany towards the west so they could surrender to the British or Americans rather than the Russians. The reason being that the Russians had built up a reputation for rape and torture as they fought their way into Germany.
The Eastern Front was the most brutal fighting in history. In the West we mostly talk about the Western Front though.
Japanese were worse to the Chinese in WW2. Even the Nazis asked them multiple times to tone it down.
It was one Nazi general that asked to stop. The party probably would give zero fuck what was going on in China.
He was not a Nazi general, just a German businessman and party member living in China. John Rabe, he saved the lives of around 250,000 civilians in China during WW2.
Oh right, forgot he wasn't a part of the military. There's a Chinese movie about him but I forgot the name of the movie unfortunately. I just see even Nazi thought the Japanese were too cruel. All the time even though the Nazi party was doing the same exact thing so it makes no sense.
Ah yes. The endgame of recruiting from prisons is finally playing out.
Male rape torture is a part of Russian army culture just as much as it's a part of their prison culture.
So it's not torture, it's just accepting new recruits into the Russian army.
The Russians literally have a term for this particular aspect of tradition. There's a great book on this. It's titled, One Soldier's War. The author has a very interesting Wikipedia page.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.